Good day, everyone, and special hello to Masai for hosting the Imagine Valley conference. Thanks for having me also as a keynote speaker representing Nigeria. These are indeed interesting times, and it has often been said that art imitates life, but no more so than in these unusual times. 2020 was the year of the COVID pandemic, and the culture and creative industries, like other industries, felt its adverse effects. But in spite of that, the industry stood resilient, providing educative and entertaining content to keep people's spirits alive during the pandemic. This reminds me, in particular, of 2015, when we had a similar experience in Nigeria with the Ebola epidemic. That was when we decided that we wanted to start telling our own stories with using the arts as a vehicle for documenting the past. The Ebola story in particular was a distinct success story for Nigeria. And in putting together 93 Days, the movie, we wanted to archive this for posterity. We also wanted to honor the victims, and we wanted to showcase the best of Nigeria. And as a company at TerraKulture, we believe that telling uniquely African stories and our stories is important. So in putting 93 days together, the first thing that we did was we embarked on interviewing the survivors as well as government officials and the general public to get a sense of what had gone on in our society at that point in time. When the scripting was done, as you may all be aware, funding for movies, especially in Africa, is quite tough. And especially when you're looking at doing movies that have a social leaning and not necessarily a commercial venture. So we went through the unusual route of getting foundations, both local and international, who believed in storytelling to fund this initiative. Fortunately for us, we were able to raise enough money to do a phenomenal movie. Then we went ahead to get collaborations. We believe in the power of collaborations. So what we did was we partnered with Americans. We brought in American actors, Danny Glover, Tim Reed, also Pimon Rami, a friend of mine, who was also a co-producer. This helped in expanding the vision and also in us being able to propagate the story when we were done with filming it. 93 Days eventually went ahead to win several awards. It traveled to various festivals around the world. We went to Toronto Festival, we went Chicago Film Festival, and we went to at least six other film festivals around the world. The movie went ahead to showcase at various platforms, churches in Nigeria, schools, and even the United States Health Department. We went to showcase it at the in Washington D.C. What we did with that movie was to show the power of the arts, its ability to cut across in creating awareness about health issues as well as social causes, and to share experiences that are peculiar to us that we can share with our own stories that we can share with the rest of the world. This movie, 93 Days, as so many others, gave Nigerians a sense of pride in their government, in our government, and our government's ability to resolve issues. We used this movie as a means of telling, sort of like giving an understanding of the approach that Nigeria took in curbing this terrible disease. Um, we had pride in showcasing the best of Nigerian health workers. We celebrated the heroes, the health workers, the ordinary man who drove on the streets to pick up the Ebola victims, and the doctors. And this also shows the strength and resilience of character of Nigerians. The movie went ahead to become a benchmark in terms of further productions looking at social causes and things that we can do to promote the Nigerian story. During COVID, coincidentally, we did similar things to use arts and filmmaking as a vehicle for telling our stories through animations. We created a lot of animations for government, which was used as awareness tools for the general public. And our new movie, Palava, which looks at the life of the average policeman in Nigeria, their frustrations, and their interaction with the general public. So, what we're trying to do again is to throw light as to why certain people behave the way they behave and the conflicts that we have had in our society. So, we're using art to tell these powerful stories, to connect the dots between certain institutions and individuals in Nigeria, and to also create a confidence in Nigerians about their government. And I guess stories like 93 Days also helped when COVID happened in Nigeria, because we saw how government was able to handle the pandemic, the Ebola epidemic then. So it was very easy for Nigerians to also trust government to handle the COVID crisis. So we believe in the power of the arts and its ability to showcase the best of Nigeria, to tell our own stories the way we want it to be told. And in going forward, we believe that the creative industry has a powerful role to play, as we did during the COVID crisis, creating entertainment, keeping people's hopes alive, and also honing the skills of those in the industry. I'm hoping that the Emerging Valley Conference will shed more light on how we have been doing things in Africa, telling our stories, and also using the arts as a vehicle for social change. Thank you, and have a wonderful conference and enjoy a clip from 93 Days. And hopefully, you'll catch Palava as well when it comes out on Netflix. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
What's the problem?
We have a patient here, a diplomat brought in by ECOWAS. His temperature is very high.
This is a viral infection, a serious infection.
I think we have a problem developing here.
Nigeria was a mere spectator to the deadly Ebola crisis, sweeping West Africa, but now there are fears that country could be on the verge of becoming the next hot zone for the virus, with health officials there warning every nation and every individual is at risk.
Lagos is a city of over 21 million people. We simply cannot afford an Ebola outbreak in Lagos.
There aren't many things more in the public good than preventing a possible Ebola outbreak.
I want to know exactly why you are holding one of my nationals in your hospital.
I think I'm right. I know I am.
Everything in Nigeria is politics, you know that.
Stop! Just stop! Don't tell me to come down. Why?
Oh my God. Is this the best we can do? We cannot take anything for granted.
It started.
A lot of our people had primary contacts.
You all need to take your temperature twice a day. Anything above 38 degrees Celsius, you need to tell us right away.
Dr. Badamosi, the question is not if we'll get patients, it's when we'll get them. But the real question is, will we be ready to receive them when they get here?
It is now time for us to do the job that we are here to do.
We can't do this. I know what Ebola can do. Trust me, nothing terrifies me more. The only way to deal with this bastard is to deal with it.
Everybody's scared here. People are scared.
Is this what you want? Is this what you are willing to allow to happen in this city?
Most of us live our lives without ever really understanding how connected we are.
Stay back, stay back.
But then one day, something happens. Something that changes the way you look at the world. Changes your life. Forever.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. It's okay on my
Right?
side.
C'est bon?
Okay, thank you
C'est
very
bon.
much. C'est bon.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much.
much.